So I went over a cool little trick if you want to view my last video. But this video, of course, I wanted to go over Revature and Infosys today. I kind of predicted my own, I guess, employment, which is kind of ironic as far as from one of my videos, because I was interviewed by Infosys and I landed the job. So, as far as congratulations to me, I landed the job through Infosys. And I'm currently, of course, an employee of Infosys. I will not give out any type of insider information or anything like that, of course, during this video. This is purely just me wanting to talk about Revature and not really Infosys at all, but more about Revature. And as far as Revature goes, Revature delivers on their promises, is what I would like to say. I think that a lot of people have called it a scam, and I kind of went into it going into the backlash that it could be a scam. But no, they're a legitimate company, and they uh, probably have some practices that are um, not known to other people, of course, through the organization. I think Revature is a good company. Though, from what I've seen, if they went public, of course, I would probably want to invest in them. I'm technically no longer an employee of Revature or associated with Revature right now, based upon my contract. Uh, I am technically associated with them, I believe, based upon my contract. But uh, anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's me talking about my personal information. Which, yeah, as far as everything goes with Revature, I wanted to give the low and skinny about the company. And if you are trying to make a decision about whether or not you should join, here are the three things that I want to focus on. So, the first thing is, do you have the memory capability of memorizing things fast and understanding things quickly? Because if you don't, if it takes you a long time to study, you're going to be putting in grueling hours after hours to be able to study. And you could probably see, oh, you won't be able to see my screen now, but uh, we'll go over and just say this, like as far as Revature reviews that you can go ahead and read while I discuss things. Um, the They only have like 3.9 stars on Indeed and things like that, which is actually pretty good, in my opinion. So uh, that's just one thing to consider as far as, do you have the memory capability of being able to memorize things fast and efficiently? So I personally don't have a good memory, in my opinion. I have said a lot of things during my YouTube videos that are like, yeah, and trying to gather my speech. And I really did this. I did the YouTube videos for myself more than I did it to try to become a professional YouTuber. So, I mean, that's just one thing as far as who I am. And as far as Revature goes, memorizing things fast is one of the key skill sets that I think it requires to be able to succeed at Revature. And if you have the ability to, if you have some type of programming experience in general after or beforehand, you're going to have a lot easier of time being able to navigate the curriculum. So, um, the second thing that I wanted to go ahead and share is, are you dedicated? Because if you're not dedicated to the 2 year commitment and everything else, then you're going to have a hard time to be able to focus on being able to have the ability to um, like succeed. Um, It's not a scam, etc. It's a long-term commitment for 2 years plus training, staging, and where training, staging is low pay. Don't apply. I mean, it's pretty much that's the blunt review. So as far as, like I said, dedicated, if you're not dedicated to want to go ahead and get a decent paying job, which of course after 4 years of a degree and it's been a year or two afterward and you have no work, Revature might be an option for you. Is one thing that I'm saying, especially if you have a computer science degree that you did and nobody's hiring you in your local area, then it's a possibility that you need to take your uh, skill set to the next level and go ahead and you can do it on your own. You could do it through coding boot camps. That's going to cost you money. You can do it through uh, internships and stuff like that. But I would say go ahead and give Revature a try. Um, you could see if it's right for you. I think they have a week clause or something like that, or a 2 day or 3 day clause or 4 day clause or something like that. After you've started training, if you find out that it's not right for you, that you can opt out. You just need to speak with their HR representative and everything else, and you can go from there. So dedication, like I said, first thing was memory and knowledge base, and second thing was dedication, and the third thing I want to say is, are you ready to be employed? Are you ready to work for somebody? Because there's so many entrepreneurs out there, and people who have been working for other people that people that are working for other people. Just a lot of people don't want to do that anymore. That's just one thing that I found that is very challenging for me because I've been an entrepreneur for probably about the last 15 years of my life, I guess, 10 years of my life. At least 15. At least 15 years of my life. And you know, as far as making money on your own and then paying taxes and then at the end of the day you're surviving, and if you're good enough you can make it on your own, you can make your own money, and you got to be responsible for things. But I personally, at the end of it all, which I could probably tell you my story one day, uh, I didn't make it. So I was one of those entrepreneurs that failed. And as far as where I'm at in my life right now, I have other goals and aspirations and decisions that I'm trying to make in my life. So I I want to, of course, see where I can go with them, but learn to code. I mean, uh, it's one of the most difficult things that I've had to experience in my life. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's my rant as far as Revature goes and emphasis. I'm currently, of course, going to be betting for emphasis, of course, and uh, I guess I can say, of course, with any company that you go through, uh, usually there's a company policy of not telling any type of insider information. But if you follow stock twits, you can usually get information out a lot sooner that's possible from credible sources, especially for companies like Infosys. So that's one thing to do your due diligence if you're looking to invest in companies that are coming up in the world. And go ahead and, in my opinion, do your own due diligence as far as before investing in any type of company, because I've pretty much decided to invest my time into a company. If you're trying to invest your money into company, you need to do even more due diligence. Um, unless you're playing options, then I mean, you're you're practically gambling. So, um, you're practically gambling. Like I said, even if you're buying call spreads or put spreads or doing things like that. So Thanks so much for viewing. I hope this was informative, and I hope you enjoyed. Uh, if you want to see any more updates as far as Revature goes, go ahead and give a like and comment. If you want to see anything more about emphasis, um, I'll go ahead and say that too, maybe. And in the future, I'm planning on bringing finally that that new uh, Bard's Tale, you know, journey. The new videos for Bard's Tale. So, and afterward, I plan on playing Chrono Trigger. So, hey, I might even skip it and start playing Chrono Trigger beforehand. So, thanks so much for viewing. Have a good one.